Welcome to the channel, Sigma Warriors. Today, we're diving deep into the female psyche to uncover what women truly think about Sigma males, thoughts they'll rarely admit out loud. As an expert who's studied male archetypes and female psychology, for over a decade, I can tell you that understanding these hidden perspectives gives you an immense advantage in navigating relationships and social dynamics. Before we begin this journey of enlightenment, take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Why? Because while other channels give you surface-level advice about being alpha or pick-up techniques, we provide scientifically backed insights into the genuine psychological foundations of male-female dynamics. Every subscriber strengthens a community of men committed to authentic self-improvement rather than manipulation. Now, let's unveil these hidden truths. The mysterious attraction. Women are instinctively drawn to Sigma males, though many don't fully understand why. The Sigma's self-contained nature creates a psychological vacuum that triggers a woman's curiosity. Unlike the obvious appeal of alpha males who command attention through dominance, Sigmas command attention through their notable absence of neediness. Studies in evolutionary psychology suggest that women have developed radar for detecting genuine confidence versus performed confidence. The Sigma male, who doesn't perform his value but simply embodies it, triggers this evolutionary detector. When a man isn't constantly seeking validation, a woman's brain registers this as evidence of high genetic fitness. What women won't readily admit is how this creates an internal conflict. On one hand, they're attracted to the challenge of gaining a Sigma's attention. On the other, they fear investing emotionally in someone who doesn't display clear signs of reciprocal interest. This push-pull dynamic creates a powerful attraction loop that often leaves women thinking about Sigma males long after interactions end. In practical terms, this manifests in women making extra efforts to stay in a Sigma's orbit. They'll remember details about your life you mentioned in passing. They'll create reasons to be in your proximity. They'll wonder why you're not pursuing them like other men do, all while maintaining the external narrative that they prefer communicative and emotionally available partners. Independent spirit. Admiration from afar. The Sigma male's self-sufficiency both intimidates and fascinates women. In a society where neediness has become the norm, a man who is completely comfortable being alone represents something rare and valuable. What women secretly think, but rarely verbalize, is that a Sigma's independence serves as proof of his emotional strength. While publicly claiming to want a partner who needs them, privately, women respect a man who wants them, but doesn't need them. This creates cognitive dissonance that often manifests as testing behavior. Women silently admire how Sigma males build their lives around purpose rather than people. They observe how Sigmas make decisions based on internal values rather than external validation. This value-driven approach to life communicates supreme confidence, not in words, but in actions. In real-world scenarios, women will often test a Sigma's independence by suggesting changes to his plans or priorities. What they're secretly hoping to confirm is that your independence is genuine, not a facade. When you maintain your boundaries while remaining respectful, their admiration deepens, though they may outwardly express frustration. The confidence paradox. Here's what women will never openly admit. The Sigma's quiet confidence is more intimidating than any alpha's loud displays of dominance. The paradox lies in how Sigma confidence manifests, not through social dominance, but through social indifference. Women are evolutionarily programmed to seek high-status males, but the Sigma challenges traditional status markers by operating outside conventional hierarchies. This forces women to evaluate a man's worth without their usual metrics, creating uncertainty that often transforms into intrigue. The Sigma's confidence isn't contingent on external feedback, which women find both refreshing and unsettling. They secretly wonder, if he doesn't need social validation, will he need mine? This question creates a powerful motivation to prove their unique value to the Sigma. In practice, women will often try to elicit emotional reactions from Sigma males, positive or negative, simply to confirm they can impact the Sigma's emotional state. When these attempts fail to provoke the desired response, their interest typically intensifies rather than diminishes. Emotional walls, frustration and fascination. The emotional self-containment of Sigma males creates a particularly complex response in women. While publicly advocating for emotional expressiveness in men, women secretly respect the emotional discipline of Sigmas. What women think but won't say is that a man's ability to regulate his emotions signals superior genetic fitness. Throughout evolutionary history, emotional control has been associated with leadership capability and resource acquisition, both highly attractive traits. However, this same emotional containment creates frustration. Women are drawn to the challenge of breaking through these emotional barriers, seeing exclusive access to a Sigma's feelings as a rare prize. This creates a paradoxical situation where women simultaneously respect the walls while trying to dismantle them. This dynamic manifests in behaviors where women will create emotional scenarios, sometimes even manufacturing conflicts, specifically to test the Sigma's emotional control. The woman who claims to be annoyed by your calm response to her emotional displays is often secretly impressed by it. Long-term value assessment. Perhaps the most profound secret women keep about Sigma males concerns long-term relationship potential. While society pushes narratives about women wanting highly social, emotionally expressive partners, the reality is more nuanced. Women instinctively recognize that Sigma traits correlate with long-term stability and resource provision. The man who can stand apart from social pressure is the same man who can protect his family from societal turbulence. The man who doesn't need constant external validation is less likely to seek validation through infidelity. What women silently calculate is that while alphas offer excitement and betas offer compliance, Sigmas offer something rarer: principled consistency. This quality becomes increasingly valuable as women mature and prioritize stability over stimulation. In practical scenarios, women will often future test Sigma males by introducing hypothetical long-term scenarios. They're assessing whether your Sigma traits reflect genuine character or merely a phase. Your consistent responses to these scenarios communicate reliability that registers deeply, even when not overtly acknowledged. Respect versus fear. The hidden dilemma. Women experience a unique internal conflict regarding Sigma males that they rarely articulate. The line between respect and fear is remarkably thin. The same traits that command respect, self-sufficiency, emotional control, indifference to social approval, can also trigger insecurity. What women secretly think is, if he doesn't need social validation, how can I be sure he needs me? This creates a vulnerability that many women protect by maintaining a critical external narrative about Sigma traits while being privately drawn to them. The Sigma's ability to walk away from unsatisfactory situations, whether professional or personal, signals high value but also represents risk. Women respect this capacity but fear its potential application to their relationship. This manifests in scenarios where women will create situations to confirm your commitment without directly questioning it. They're seeking reassurance that while you don't need the relationship, you genuinely want it. Providing this reassurance through actions rather than words creates powerful security. The social media effect. In today's digital landscape, women's perception of Sigma males has been significantly influenced by social media, though few will admit the extent of this influence. What women don't openly acknowledge is how idealized Sigma representations online have created a template against which they unconsciously measure real men. The Sigma has become mythologized as the perfect balance of strength without toxicity, independence without coldness. This idealization creates unrealistic expectations, while simultaneously elevating the perceived value of authentic Sigma traits. Women are increasingly disillusioned with performative alphas, making genuine Sigma qualities more valuable than ever. In practical terms, women often research potential partners online before fully investing emotionally. The digital footprint of a true Sigma, minimal but impactful, often triggers more interest than the constant presence of attention-seeking males. Women notice and value this digital restraint, though they rarely verbalize this preference. When Sigma traits become toxic. The final secret thought women have about Sigma males concerns the fine line between healthy Sigma traits and their toxic counterparts. Women are acutely aware of this distinction, though they rarely discuss it openly. What women silently observe is whether a man's Sigma traits stem from authentic self-actualization or from unhealed emotional wounds. They recognize that independence born of strength differs fundamentally from isolation born of fear. Women secretly assess whether a Sigma's emotional control reflects discipline or suppression, whether his social detachment reflects selectivity or avoidance, whether his self-sufficiency reflects capability or defensive self-protection. In real-world dynamics, women will create situations that distinguish between healthy and unhealthy manifestations of Sigma traits. They might introduce you to friends to observe whether your social selectivity is a choice or a limitation. They might share emotional content to gauge whether your responses reflect regulation or repression. As we've explored these hidden perspectives, remember that understanding female psychology isn't about manipulation. It's about mastering authentic connection. The true Sigma knows that power comes not from controlling others, but from controlling himself. If you found value in these insights, hit that subscribe button now. Why? Because our channel is dedicated to cutting through mainstream misconceptions about masculinity to deliver actionable wisdom. With each video, we build a community of men committed to excellence rather than exploitation. Your subscription supports content that elevates rather than degrades the conversation about modern masculinity. Until next time, stay sovereign, stay Sigma.